Oh my Lanta. Howdy. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Luke. I've had an insane week. I spent the whole week up in the mountains. If you saw my last video, motor landing, that was part of that trip with two of my best friends, but did a bunch of fishing up there. I did a lot of hunting. Our deer season, archery deer season archery season is open here for deer in California. I've got a bear called Demon Bear that I've been looking for the past 2 years. I got within 30 yards of him. I was knocked up, ready to draw when he stepped out. He's so big. And I felt the wind go from here just to here to hit my ear a little bit, and I heard this. He just grunted so loud it shook my body. Just this, and then he took off down the canyon that I was in, and he was gone. So I hiked up out of there, and I haven't seen him yet again. But I was really bummed. I thought I was gonna shoot the bear I've been hunting all this time. But anyway, today I've got a very simple unboxing video. I got some new packages from the Hookup Tackle. Now, you bass nerds out there, a lot of you guys probably know what the Hookup Tackle is. I'm like that psychopath that sits there every Sunday morning looking at all the new stuff that they have coming out, but I haven't been buying tackle lately. I kind of went on like a big tackle buying spree, and then I sort of found like some things I liked, and I just started kind of only fishing those. But this was some stuff I'd been looking at. It kind of filled some holes that I've had. And I'm gonna do just like a nice little fun, simple unboxing for you guys here. I've got my Outdoor Edge knife here. If you haven't seen this video, go check it out. Sharpest knife in the world. Anyway, the first box, what do we have? All right, so the new, oh, this looks so great. This is the new Magdraft 5-inch bait. Now, I fish the 8-inch a lot, haven't caught anything with it. I fish the 6-inch a lot, haven't caught anything with it. I fished the 10-inch one time and I got bit on it. But this thing just looked like fun. It just looks like a fun little soft swim bait in the nice little bluegill pattern. There's a lake I fish with my buddy Matt a lot, and I was kind of thinking this would be a fun thing to skip under the docks that we fish under there, and I don't have to really worry about beating it up, because that place, if you miss, you're hitting like rock and concrete wall. It's a big private lake that he's on. So I got the new Megabass Magdraft 5-inch from the Hookup, and then this is, wow, this is the Deca Dodge from a new bait company called Raid. And let me pull this out for you guys here. I am getting this because I wanted something kind of a little bit bigger than the Megabass I-Wing, but not as big as the huge Depths NZ crawler. Also, that Depths crawler is really expensive, and I keep breaking the thing. It's really annoying, and I can't replace the wings. Now, I can't replace the wings on this thing either, but this was quite a bit cheaper. So it's a winged bait, as you can see. It's got these crazy little fluffy things, which I'm all about that feather life. Maybe I'll make a video on how I make my own feathers. I'm just not very good at fly tying, but I do make feathers for some of my swim baits, like my rat baits. Like my #1 rat this year is one with a little brown feather on the front. But this is the Deca Dodge. And it's kind of got a translucent belly, as you can see there. And it's got these wings, and it just kind of goes through the water like this, kind of crawling. And I've heard great things about this new company, Raid. I just kind of wanted a new winged bait. I've been throwing these a lot this year. And one of the main places I've been throwing it is up in Lake Arrowhead. And kind of up in Lake Arrowhead, I sort of have this like three-prong approach. The first thing I usually start off with is a rat bait. This is my Johnny rat right here. I like throwing this up there. I really like the PB rat as well. And if they're biting that, it's like they want that. And it's funny too, sometimes they want like a black rat, or sometimes they want more of a natural looking rat, like this bluegill rat, or my PB rat is a brown rat. And then other times they just won't bite it. Now the great thing about Lake Arrowhead, it's a private fishery. It's an unbelievable largemouth and smallmouth fishery, but if they're not biting, it's not because of the fish usually. It's you're doing something wrong. So the fish will kind of tell you what's happening. Like if you're not getting bit in 20, 30 minutes fishing hard up there, throwing in the right spots, you're throwing the wrong bait. So what I've been doing lately is switching it up to these winged baits, and especially that Megabass I-wing. That thing's just gotten lit for me, and I've had really good luck with it. I kind of will cast it out there and let it sit, and I'll just do little twitches to it, and I'll just kind of walk like this a little bit. And what I think it is, the reason I started throwing it was I saw tons of bats flying around. Like I'm throwing braid at night a lot. They're always like hitting my braid, and it makes me think it's a bite. It's funny, but there's a lot of bats up there, and I actually honestly think the bass think that they're bats that landed. And the other reason I think that is when I started throwing that Depths NZ crawler up there, that thing just got lit, and that is a huge black winged bait. And so it started getting hit. The problem is with the grass, we have this really high grass. I lost a huge fish this year, and it got bit on that crawler. He took it down, he was taking drag, and I was horsing him. Like my drag was locked, and I was just trying to get that fish and keep him up from the grass. But once this gets in the grass, these wings grab all the grass, and it just bent the heck out of the wings on that crawler. So I got this new Deca Dodge from Raid Baits from the Hookup Tackle. I trust those guys. When those guys say baits are good, they're usually good. Now they are some bougie dudes, you know, and it's kind of like if you're not throwing, you know, Megabass, you're wrong type attitude. But I've definitely got more great baits from those guys than anybody else I follow anywhere, or just good ideas that maybe other guys locally aren't throwing at some of my super pressured waters here in Southern California that I fish, and then even Lake Arrowhead. Lake Arrowhead's not easy to catch fish at. I have taken a lot of really great fishermen up there, and they haven't done well. But I know the lake real well. I know the spots. I kind of understand what the fish are doing during different weather patterns or time of the year, moon phases and such. So I've done well up there. But this thing looks like fun. It's got these little balls on it. Those are crazy. So that was box number 1. All right, box number 2. Look at this, just open, so sharp. Box number 2 here. Let's see. And what's fun about this is I kind of forgot what else I ordered. I just remember ordering that Raid bait. Let's see here. All right. Oh, that's right, I bought this. Okay, so first things first, I grabbed a couple more of the these missile D-bomb baits. This one is, what color is this? Oh, GP3. Okay. These missile D-bombs have kind of become my favorite bait for flipping at my local waters here. It just works. It just gets bit. They smell great. They look great. And they're quite durable. They hold up really well, and they come through the water real well. I'm usually throwing them on a number 3 or number 4 EWG style hook. I use a bellows hook from Zapu. But I got this in the bruiser and this other color, which is GP3. I don't know what that means. It's like a purplish, I don't know if you can see it in this, but it's kind of a purplish green pumpkin color. I'm gonna try that out. The bruiser has been like a staple for me flipping, so grabbed a couple more packs of these. And then I just got this brand new bait from Imakatsu, and I've heard great things about this brand. As you've seen a few videos ago, I lost my favorite bluegill swim bait of all time, the Swimbait Underground Sly Guy gill. It was a 6-inch bluegill that just, I counted the other day, I caught 12 fish on that bait, and I had it for like 2 weeks. And I didn't retie like an idiot, and I just cast the thing off. and it went flying. We didn't even see where it landed. Very sad. If I saw where it landed, I'd probably still be out there with a chain and a rope trying to get the bait back. But I heard great things about this Imakatsu. It's called the Gilroyd Jr. I didn't go with the huge one because the larger gill baits at my local waters at least haven't really been getting hit. And I've got some larger bluegill baits, but I don't have a ton of really great swimming smaller bluegill baits. So this thing is very cool. It comes with 2 tails. So let me take this out here. So I'll show you real quick. The color on this is just, I hope you guys can see that. It's really quite amazing. It's kind of this like, it's super realistic looking paint, which is one thing about the Sly Guy lures. Those paint jobs, I don't know what he did. I don't know if it's a photo or what, but it's such a great looking bluegill. And I think that had a lot to do with that thing getting bit. This is a little more translucent, which like for some of my clearer waters is just gonna be great. But it looks like, looking at it, it looks like a real bluegill. I don't know if you can see it. It has these really crazy kind of like 3D flashes in it and such. This is a very cool looking bait. It comes with multiple tails. So it looks like it comes with this little paddle tail, which I'm curious about. I will try this eventually, but not right away probably. And then it comes with, and there the bait goes. Then it comes with a hard tail as well, kind of a hard rubber tail here, and a couple, looks like a couple toothpicks to pin the tail in. So really excited about this bait that I just dropped on the ground like an idiot. Really excited about this new bait. I'm gonna give this bait a go. I'm still fishing. I'm fishing my Sly Guy trout a lot right now. Especially that's what I was throwing up in Arrowhead and what I didn't catch anything on, but they had just stocked trout up there. So I was trying to catch one of those trout eaters up there because there's this really cool Sly Guy competition going on. And if you, I think it's every month, if you get a 5-pounder, the first 6-pounder, the first 7-pounder, 8-pounder, 9-pounder, so on and so forth, you get one of his bluegill baits. You win one of his bluegill baits. So I'm trying to win a new bluegill bait, but with my trout bait. So, and I'm watching his website all the time for little mini drops he has, because I will definitely purchase another one of those bluegills from him. The thing's just amazing, as you can see from other videos I have. But yeah, I'm gonna give this Imakatsu a try here. I'm really excited about this. Looks like it has a little snap on the end of it, which I'm not a snap fan. I might just take that off and put a split ring on there. Some guys love snaps, some guys don't. I don't. I'm just not a fan of them. If I see a snap on there, obviously this bait company wants me to run a swivel on the front of this nose. So I'll probably just likely put a snap ring in there, or not a snap ring, a little split ring in there. But the hooks look good. They feel sharp. I hope they're good. We'll find out after we catch some fish with it. So that's the unboxing this week, guys. Like and subscribe if you like this for more. I do have a whole bunch of bigger videos I've got to do some editing work on, but I'm also kind of hunting a lot. I've got another camping trip. It looks like maybe going tomorrow. And I need to get up the mountain again and try to harvest a deer. So I've got deer meat. It would be great if I harvested a deer this week because it's my wife's birthday this weekend. So we have a big old party. I'm doing all the cooking for it, and it would be really cool to throw a fresh back strap on there. That would be awesome. But anyway, wish me luck on that, guys. Have a great day. God bless.